What I'm saying is, oh, it works, but most people don't believe it, and that's good for you. Because the second everybody does it, it's too hard to make money.
안녕하세요. 라이프밸런스입니다. 누구나 한 번쯤 이런 생각 해본 적 있으실 거예요. 로또 1등 당첨돼서 퇴사했으면 좋겠다. 그런데 여러분, 한 번뿐인 인생을 그저 운에 맡기고 살기엔 너무 리스크가 크지 않을까요? 내 인생의 주인공은 바로 나입니다. 내가 만들어가는 삶이 더 값지고 빛나는 법입니다. 과연 부자의 성공 비결은 뭘까요? 타이 로페즈에게서 그 비결을 들어보시죠.
99% of the world struggles financially, and 1% of the world has most of the money. It's one of the most unfair things in history. If you've ever struggled financially, or if right now you're under extreme financial pressure, listen to this. I was forced to learn this the hard way because I was born to a single mom. My dad was in prison when I was born. I was born in Long Beach, California. I spent my teenage years in a mobile home. And now if you've seen my videos, you've seen that I've been able to transform my life. Let me take you through the series of events that happened that allowed that to happen. Let's face the bad news. The average person that's born broke stays broke. And statistics back that up. The average person who's born middle class stays with a middle class income. Your parents' income is the biggest predictor of your future income. I believe almost everybody can double their income. And quicker than you think. The average person in the United States gets a pay raise between 1% and 3% per year. That means every 20 years they double their income. Actually more like 22, 23. That's too long. Steve Jobs used to say, I don't want to be the richest man in the graveyard. You don't want to take so long to make money that you're so old you can't use it now. So you have to learn to accelerate stuff. Took a little notes. Usually I don't have any notes when I record a video, but this is so important. I'm gonna look at the 1 in a million or the 1 in 100 that pulls it off. The first thing is that they catch trends. If you say an idea of yours and your next door neighbor likes it, it's too late. It's too late to make money with that. Once it's accepted by the masses, it's no longer a new trend. And the only people making money from it are the people who got in early. You got to learn to get in early. If you're cynical, if you're stubborn, if you're slow, if you're set in your ways, if you're non-adaptable, you're going to have a hard time doubling your income. You're going to have a hard time ever achieving real financial freedom. Steve Jobs presented the idea of the personal computer to, I think it was Stanford, all these Ivy League professors who were so smart, they laughed at him. But you know what? Guess who laughed all the way to the bank? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. You see, you have to have thick skin that allows you to catch new trends, that allows you to see what most people don't see. So you need to be, I'll give you a practical bit of advice. You should be checking Google Trends every day. It's a free service by Google. You literally just Google the phrase, Google Trends. Go look what's trending around the world. Phil Knight, the founder of Nike, he was struggling financially. Then he started seeing trends in Japan and he started buying shoes there. And he brought that trend in Japan into the United States. What's a bigger brand than Nike when it comes to shoes? Catch trends. What'll keep you from catching trends?
동기부여 영상을 보는 사람은 많습니다. 그런데 정작 성공하는 사람은 극소수입니다. 왜 이런 차이가 생기는 걸까요? 대부분의 사람들은 머리로만 이해하고 몸은 움직이지 않습니다. 성공하는 사람은 배운 내용을 실행합니다. 이미 유튜브에는 돈 버는 법에 관한 많은 영상들이 있습니다. 뜬구름 잡는 영상들도 있겠지만 실제로 돈을 벌 수 있는 방법을 알려주는 영상들이 넘쳐납니다. 이 사람들이 왜 노하우를 알려줄까요? 안 하기 때문입니다. 보는 사람은 많은데 정작 실행하는 사람은 극소수이기 때문입니다. 여러분은 어떤 선택을 하시겠습니까? 보통 사람들처럼 듣기만 하는 사람, 혹은 실행하는 사람. 정답은 여러분 안에 있습니다.
Bad mental habits. Number 2, fix your bad mental habits. What they don't teach you in school is anything about habits. Yes, they make you memorize geography and what the capital of Montana is and the capital of Romania, but that doesn't translate into anything of practical value besides being good at geography maybe, which you could just Google nowadays. It's an outdated way of learning. What would help you is the proper mental habits. What do the masses do when they see something new? They're always skeptical. I saw that. I put out a video where I started sharing stuff in 2015. It's been viewed about 400 million times, this set of videos I released. Most people were skeptical. Oh, ties, what is this? Is this a big scam? But a handful of people got it. 1 out of 100. There's a stack of people who have become millionaires from those techniques. I don't even like to say the number because then now with the FTC, you have to verify every single one. What I'm saying is, oh, it works, but most people don't believe it, and that's good for you. Because the second everybody does it, it's too hard to make money. When the fear came in and the discouragement came in and the self-doubt, the cynicism, he knew how to shut it down quick. That's what I mean by mental habits. You should train for that. Just like, you know, in school, remember they make you train, you gotta climb up the rope in PE, you gotta shoot a little basketball, they make you train with 9 times 9 is 81 and 6 times 6 is 36, all this training. What about the financial and mental training? What about the habit training to have the millionaire mindset? Nothing. Welcome to the modern school system. That's why I made this video. Talk is cheap. Action is what matters. Not always. Sometimes people talk and do. But a lot of times people use talking as an excuse to procrastinate more and more and more.
불을 늘리는 속도를 높이기 위해서는 트렌드를 읽어야 한다고 합니다. 빠르게 변화하는 시대에 뒤처지면 그대로 도태되고 맙니다. 애플에서 스마트폰을 출시하기 전까지 세계 1위 휴대폰 제조사는 핀란드의 노키아였으며 1998년부터 무려 13년간 시장 점유율 1위였죠. 2023년 현재 어떤 상황인지는 잘 아실 겁니다. 트렌드를 읽지 못하면 글로벌 기업들도 사라지는 것은 한순간입니다.
Somebody once said, you will make the average income of the 5 people you spend the most time around. I kind of like that. I'm not sure exactly that it's 5 or 4 or 3, but let me put it to you this way. You want to make $1 million? Hang out with people for a few years, at least 1 year, who, if they made $1 million, they'd be embarrassed, sad, and depressed. You got to hang out with people. You want to make $1 million? You got to hang out with people who are like $1 million. That's chump change. That's nothing. I made 10 million last year, at least 10, 20, 30 times what your goal is. Most people that taught you about money, they never did it themselves. And no wonder you're lost. No wonder the game doesn't make sense. No wonder the rich get richer, because the rich teach their kids. They're born with a mentor. You gotta be taught. And you gotta be taught by people who did it. And here's the crazy thing. You don't even have to spend 10 hours a day with them, 8 hours a day. But hypothetically, if you could spend 5 minutes a day with a millionaire, or 5 minutes a day with a billionaire, consistently, I bet you'd begin to see a change in under a month, possibly a week.
타이 로페즈는 이렇게 말합니다. 10억을 벌고 싶으면 10억을 벌어본 사람과 어울리고 100억을 벌고 싶으면 100억을 버는 사람과 어울리라고 말합니다. 슬프게도 우리 대부분은 돈을 버는 방법에 대해 배우지 못한 채 이 사회로 나왔습니다. 재벌 2세들은 어려서부터 돈과 멘탈에 관한 멘토가 있죠. 게임이 안 된다고 합니다. 하지만 그들과 하루에 단 5분씩만 어울린다면 변화가 시작된다고 합니다. 여러분은 어떠신가요? 매일 만나던 사람과 만나고 계시진 않으신가요? 기존의 인연을 끊으라는 얘기가 아닙니다. 새로운 사람, 새로운 환경에 노출해야 변화가 생깁니다. 오늘보다 더 나은 내일을 위해 라이프 밸런스였습니다.